Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay, the gist I'm about to bring now, hey, are you guys ready for me? Are you sure? And if you have not subscribed, please just do so now, okay? And then continue watching and help me like, share, so that YouTube will recommend my videos to other people, to a wider coverage, so that other people will watch it and then help me grow. Thank you very much. So who are we seeing in this video? We're seeing Halima Abubakar, princess comedian, and then gistlover. Yes, you see that dark space on top? It was gistlover, him or herself. We don't know who the person is. So this was a live video that he or she hosted, okay, and then made princess comedian the interviewer to be interviewing Halima Abubakar. So in this interview, Halima Abubakar made shocking revelations about Apostle Johnson Suleiman. In fact, she told Princess to stop calling him Apostle. That he's not Apostle. That his name is Suleiman or Johnson. That nobody should call him Apostle because he's not fit to be called an apostle. She made shocking revelations about Suleiman. Seriously, guys, you guys need to just watch this clip because I don't understand. Let me just give you an insight of what she said. She said that that she has been bleeding for a long period of time. And yes, she introduced some people to Apostle Johnson Suleiman, but not from Nollywood. And few of those people that she introduced to him, some of them are dead. She mentioned one person that was also bleeding like her that has died. And she said she's willing to testify in any place, anywhere, court, that she has evidences to back her claim. And she also have confessions from those that have died, or from the lady that have died. She has it herself. So she said she dated Apostle Joseph Suleiman for 6 years. Yes, that they have been dating, and that almost all the cap where Apostle Joseph Suleiman have, now she buy them for him so that he will be disguising when he comes to see her. And that even as she was still bleeding, the Suleiman was still sleeping with her, saying that since he cannot sleep with another person because he loves her another, that Suleiman even engaged her, bought her engagement ring, and then promised wristwatch or promised bracelet or what. Don't worry, just watch the video. Make sure you watch it to the end. It's as if I'm even telling too much story. But guys, you need to watch this video, okay? I will stop now and I'll allow you to watch. It's a long video, but cool down. You'll get the whole gist. And then after this thing now, you will now tell me what your thoughts are. Okay? And yes, I'll be right back.
Repented. So seeing my name there while you have, destroyed these people to me and made me not have friends in Nollywood because of all the things you told me, it was shocking for me to see my name and so many people because I thought I was the only one. At least, there was one person who he told me was his cousin.
And who was this person?
It's not the cousin. You
Okay.
understand? No, it's not. I don't want to. How will I know the people he has slept with? Except if I'm there.
Exactly.
Or I brought the person myself. That's the
okay.
only way.
So you didn't introduce any of your friends to him?
No, not in Nollywood. But
okay.
Yes, I did.
You introduced your friends outside Nollywood to him?
Yes.
How do you feel now? How have you been coping? How have you been faring? How have you been feeding?
That's good. Thank you so much. My family, number one, backbone, my family, now I know because, I thought I had friends. Even if you hear that, oh, there is this thing that is out, you should not automatically feel I'm the one who gave up the name. Because if I am, you should be able to call me that, babe, what is this?
Yes.
I have only 3 people in Nollywood who called me for the 1 year that this issue has been on ground.
Wow.
1 year. There are just about 3, 4 people that called me out of probably a million people that I know in Hollywood. So none of them, none. I was not in touch with any
How
of them.
about Shan George? Do you have any relationship with Shan George?
Is that your phone?
Yes. No, not my phone. It's for you.
Oh, but please, can you shift the phone?
Take your time. Take a deep breath.
No, I'm fine.
You know.
He doesn't
Okay.
deserve my tears, so I'm not gonna give it to him.
Okay.
For the
Have
past
you
4 months,
stopped bleeding? Have you
yes,
stopped bleeding?
yes, yes.
Great.
Now
Thank
I
God.
yes. Oh God Almighty, that's a relief from me. That's a relief, and I'm so grateful. Though I went through hell and all that, but it is good that I went through it because I wouldn't have had, a story to tell and to see the people who actually like me. So I'm going to say my family is, they are my rock. When I was unconscious, they were the one there battling, because they are the one who, know the story. They know what I'm going through. And then when I go out and act like nothing is wrong, it's like, it's crazy for somebody to do that.
Can
They
I
knew I
ask?
was sick, but
Yeah,
they don't, yeah, go
you
ahead.
said you were unconscious. Were you in coma, or
Yes, I was
something?
in coma for like 3 weeks,
Wow.
twice,
Oh my.
twice. Yeah, because I didn't know, if if it was, I just didn't know. The blood was just going, and I didn't know where it was going to. So you understand, when I went to, until I got to the spiritual home, that's when I knew what was going on with me. I never accused anybody of anything. But then when something happened and you understand, you are avoiding that issue, or you're trying to show me power, and you know what I'm talking about, and you're dodging, or you're trying not to be accountable, is what I won't be. Nobody will make me look like a liar. So that's
Okay.
why I just allow people to know about what's going on.
Do you have any relationship with Shan George? Was she in the picture at all?
Shan George is just unnecessarily busybody. A matured woman that has no, I don't know if she doesn't think. I was on my own when she was insisting that I should come to Calabar and please be a guest for
Okay.
her governor coronation or something. So, and she knew I was not feeling fine, and she forced me to
Okay.
go on that trip. When
Okay.
we're going, she brought Suleiman Johnson's issue, and she just started talking about him. You understand? There was no connection between I and her and Johnson. She just brought the name up, which means
Okay.
there was a reason for her bringing it up. I have never sat
Mm.
with you, Shan George, to talk about anything personal. It was just a new friendship. You get. So
Okay.
I didn't know why she, squeezed herself inside somehow. And she was asking me personal questions, which eventually I still told Johnson. I sent him a message. I said, Shan George is saying this about you. And he told me she's a gossiper. That anything she says, I should not believe her. That she's
Okay.
just lying.
Means while you were going through the hell you were going through and trying to just, put up a strong front, she came and pretended to be like a friend.
A friend.
And then
Myself, Chacha AK was there. Myself and Chacha AK.
okay.
I don't know if you remember, because I can see she's going through her own too. So
Okay.
what is it? That's why I had to drag Shan George. I've not dragged Shan George yet.
Okay, do you think was Chacha among the names that Apostle mentioned?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you who was there. If I'm
Okay, at that time.
I'm saying my story, and anybody's name can fly in.
Okay, okay. So I also you were when you were talking about when you were unconscious, you mentioned that you only saw maybe just 3 people from.
No. Actually, Iyabo came here the first time.
Okay.
It was still Iyabo story that Shan George was talking about, and Johnson told me Iyabo was his cousin. So I know Iyabo as his cousin. So if you can
Okay.
tell me Iyabo is his cousin, you can see everything was a mirage. It was a, what do you call it? I don't know. It's like a pathological liar. How can she be your
Okay.
sister? Now suddenly, then I'm like, oh my God, how can your cousin be among these people? Anyway, I'm just trying to tell you, oh, this is this, and anybody's name can enter, because this is a true life story. There is nothing, to be proud about. I'm just, I just want people to learn. You understand that there are a lot of people out there who don't like you, and there are a lot of men who are out there to deceive women, and for us not to be greedy too. At that time, I was praying to God to, send somebody to me. I won't lie to you. So when he came, I thought, oh God, you're nice. I didn't know,
And
I actually, that was a rock. And we were dating. We started dating.
okay.
Yes,
So
now
he
I
was
dated for 6 years.
wow, wow,
I was buying him caps. I was buying it. I
wow,
was getting him things to wear to just for him to, disguise himself. Almost all the cap he's wearing, I bought all of them.
wow.
Yeah, he even told me while this thing was going on was that somebody said they should help me. He did not answer the person because he knows that I'm not a good person. Can you imagine? Help me. Somebody you dated for 6 years. Help. It has become help. No, she just sent me a cease and desist letter. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of fighting. We can roll in the mud, no problem. If it didn't happen, that's when we would need to explain further.
Yes, but it happened.
It happened, and
And
there are so many things to back them up about what I'm saying.
you think from what he's doing, as he obviously after the during the time that you were sick, he purposely stayed away. So
Yes, I think no, but the funny thing is that initially he was still coming. He was sleeping with me even while I was
oh
bleeding.
my goodness.
That's
Oh
the
my
dangerous
goodness.
part of it. And he was telling me he can't sleep with any other person. That's why. And that because it's me, he's okay with it. I am just, I am not, the whole thing caught me unaware, and I was naive. I did not really, and I wasn't a spiritual person. I didn't know if it was love. I didn't know what it was. But because he told me, I'm the only person and he can't do anything like this with another person while I was bleeding.
And this was how far after I started? Was it a month after, 2 months after, or when you just when you just started?
At that time, when I'm on my regular period, he does that.
Wow.
You understand? So there is nothing up for him.
When you said, you made a statement, you said anytime you were with him, anytime you people had intercourse, you bled.
Yes.
Every time you are. Didn't that raise any red flag? Did you ask him any questions?
That's what I'm
What
saying.
did he say?
That's when we started going out. I was dreaming of him sleeping with me.
Oh my.
So sometimes I don't know, I noticed a shadow. It would be like, I just saw someone, even in Asaba when I went to shoot, Mr. Tichi can bear me witness. I couldn't act. I couldn't read my lines. My director said I'm not giving him what he wants. And then they had to call him as the next person on my phone because I was, I was almost running mad. Something was going on and my head was really banging like I was going to run mad. So they had to call him. They gave him 50 missed calls. He didn't pick with my phone. My mother had to give him 15 missed calls before he called. Then he now called the location. They now asked him to talk to me so that I can act because I came to act in Asaba. When I got there, something entered me. Since then till today, like I don't want to visit there. And he kept telling me that he was coming. That's the funny part of it. You get. So we kept waiting, and then I started taking English medicine to stop it. Because if I sit down, there is no way I will not flood that place with blood.
Oh my, it was that bad. It was that
crazy.
bad.
I couldn't sit. If you go back to all the pictures I snapped on the red carpet, you see me with bloated tummy, with skin cuts. Those periods were the period I was going through hell. I was going through it.
Did his wife know about you?
I don't know. He was living many lives because it's not double life again. It's many lives because I'm not the only one apparently. Oh some are dead for real. The people I know that knows
that he dated.
Yes, that was bleeding too. She died. Oh the other one had the spinal cord. She had an accident. She was bleeding too. They all came to me. The other one is a musician. She's late now. I want to face him in court if we are going to court so that, we can have a really nice, what do you call it? Trial.
You have time to defend yourself. Did this musician came to you and spoke to
He
you
told
about
me,
him?
he told me already that he told her we are dating, so she's gonna come and act like my friend, which is the same thing Iyabo did. So, my dear, this thing is deep.
Wow. So the other person is now on the wheelchair,
Yes.
or
I have
and
their interviews.
you have their interviews. Good. So
Somebody will just come and destroy your life, shed tears to be with me. Give me a
he
ring.
proposed. He
He proposed.
proposed.
Yes, and even a promised wristwatch. I have everything here. One of the bloggers actually wanted to use me. She said, "Oh, this person was your ex, Abby, or you guys are still dating. I don't know, sir." She wanted to use her brain on me. So
Okay.
when she came, I'm like, "Why?" She said, "Because I just commented on Iyabo's page, and Iyabo has been the one saying so and so to Johnson about me." The lady said. So I said, "Why
Okay.
would you say a thing like that for?" Because she has been to my house, even though I knew there was small, even if he said she's his cousin, I'm not stupid. Then she was coming
Okay.
close to me. You understand? I can't believe, Iyabo is the so-called sister. She came to my house severally. Then I gave her a role
And
in my movie. She gave me a role
okay.
too, which I thought was a sisterly thing to do. So it's a long issue. You can see that the relationship is actually it's not just a relationship. That's why so many people were in it, and I did not know. I was the last person to know that people are aware that we were actually dating or have dated. So everybody actually, um, gathered to, shred me, because I'm going to say it's a setup that I fell into. Because when I
Okay.
was praying to God, I didn't pray for him to come into my life. That is not the
Okay.
man God promised me.
Hmm. Guys, I'm back. Oh, eh? Do you see these shocking revelations that she made? Even that when she's also menstruating, in her period, that the Justice Suleiman also sleeps with her. Eh? And that also anytime that she sleeps with Apostle Suleiman, that she bleeds every fucking time after sleeping with him. Guys, do you guys see that? That she lost so much blood. Hmm? Well, I just wish her well, and I thank God that, according to her, that she has stopped bleeding and that she's recovering. And we heard where she said she has her evidence with her, and that she's ready to testify against Apostle Johnson Suleiman. So this is not just ordinary claims. No, this is not just ordinary. She is ready, guys. I tell you, she is ready. Hmm? And look at how names we are flying up and down. Chachake, Yabojo, and one Chioma somebody. Hey, apparently there were lists. You know that list that gistlover posted that time. Now, if you guys followed that story, and people thought she was the one, so she wasn't even the one that um posted the list or wrote down the names, but rather she saw the list and her name was also in the list, and people now thought she was the one because she was already suffering from it. She said she's just making this confession to help people, to help other people. Guys, this is serious, so eh? And I don't think I don't think this girl is lying. To me, if you ask me. Because why would she be lying? Yeah? Well, I don't know. I don't know if she's lying. I don't know if she's not lying. But let's just be careful, especially for the single ladies that pray and ask God for a husband. You just pray and then someone, you don't know that sometimes said the devil also, not just God, devil also listens to your prayers. So that when you ask God for something and then something happens in relation to what you ask God, that is now when you now have to be careful and listen and find out. This person, yes, I asked God for a husband and this person came immediately. Okay, look at the things I now want in a husband. Does he have that qualities? Okay, and also asking God for a husband. God cannot give you a married man as a husband now. Eh? I dated him for 6 years. He engaged you, promise ring. Oh God, my sister, I wish you well. And she said that the interview it will still continue today. This happened last night. I didn't just want to cut. This happened last night. So still continue today. And if it happens, I had to cut off a lot of things. As in, I had to cut off so many parts because it was actually very long. And she said she was tired that she needed to rest. Yes. And now told this lover that she will continue carry out today. And this lover told her that nothing will happen, that she will not die. That according to the message this lover posted on his or her page. Well, guys, that is it. And I hope you have subscribed. Please, guys, help me subscribe to my channel, okay? Please subscribe now if you have not done so. And I promise to be giving you this kind of juicy gist, okay? Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.